In this video, I'm going to show you how I made more than $6,000 with this Faceless channel in 28 days. I got 842,000 views and made more than $6,000, which equals an RPM of around $7. In this video, I'm going to give you my system and explain step by step how I create these videos that are allowing me to make a lot of money. And not just with this channel, but also with other channels that I'm running at the same time. This is just one of the channels that I'm going to show you in this video. For example, the last video I uploaded 2 days ago already got more than 26,000 views. This video could easily reach more than 100,000 views because normally when my videos start getting views this quickly, they usually end up reaching over 100,000 or even 200,000 views. As you can see, with only 26,000 views, I already made $160, but overall in the last month, this channel made more than $6,000, and I'm not the only one doing this. There are other channels like this one that are using exactly the same format, and now I'm going to explain how you can do it as well. As you can see, this channel got 1,700,000 views, which equals around $8,000 or $9,000. This channel follows exactly the same style as mine. In fact, I got inspiration from this channel. As you can see, the thumbnails are very similar. They have the same style. Their channel color theme is blue and mine is red. This niche also has a Spanish version. That's where I get the clips from. Later, I'll show you how you can get the clips. The first thing I'm going to give you is a free document that I'll leave in the description of this video. You'll be able to access it completely free in the description. I've already shown you the reference channels. I've shown you the 2 reference channels that I took inspiration from and that I used to get the clips. And I also showed you my channel, which is the most important part. The first thing I'm going to give you is a folder. Inside this folder, you'll have all the resources you need to create videos in this niche. The only thing you have to do is download the folder. A compressed folder will start downloading. Once the folder downloads, go to your downloads and extract it. After that, you open the folder and you'll have all the resources you need. The next step is to go to Claude. In Claude, the only thing you have to do is upload these 2 files. One of them contains examples of scripts and 7 examples of titles, and the other one is the structure file. This file analyzes the entire structure in detail and analyzes everything down to the smallest detail. If you want to know how I create these extremely detailed files to generate perfect scripts, I use a private GPT. All I do is upload 7 examples of titles and scripts and it automatically generates the entire structure file. This is very important for generating perfect scripts. I do this using one of my private GPTs, and I'm going to leave that private GPT in my school community, which you can access through the link in the description of this video. You'll have access to all the private GPTs there. Now the only thing you need to do is select those 2 files and drag them into Claude. Then wait for the files to finish uploading. After that, you tell Claude, create a new script and title, and then send the prompt. As you can see here, it's already creating the script and the title. You just need to wait until it finishes generating the script. For now, since I only need the title, I'm just going to copy the title. Next, go to Gemini and go back to the folder. Select the 5 reference images that I left inside the thumbnail folder. Go to the thumbnail folder, select the 5 reference images and drag them into Gemini. Then go to the document and copy the prompt for the thumbnails. Copy the prompt and paste it into Gemini. After that, since Claude has already finished generating the script and title, copy the video title. Then go back to Gemini and in the video title section, replace the title with your new title. Paste the title that Claude just generated. After that, select the Pro mode and send the prompt. Make sure that Gemini loads the Nano Banana 2 model, because if it loads the basic Nano Banana model, it may generate a worse thumbnail. If the basic model loads, you may have to change accounts, change chats, or wait a few minutes. As you can see, it has already generated the thumbnail, which is perfect for our title. If you want to make changes or differentiate yourself, you can do that too. For example, if you look at my channel, what I did was create a color pattern. My color pattern in the thumbnails is white, black, and red, while the channel I took inspiration from used white, black, and blue. So I replaced the blue with red, so my channel looks a bit different. You can choose whatever colors you want, change the text, add an arrow, or make any changes you want. Just tell Gemini the changes you want to make, especially if you want to adjust the colors. After that, you can download the thumbnail, then go back to the document. I'll leave a website there that allows you to remove the watermark from the thumbnail. Just upload the thumbnail and it will process the image. Then download the thumbnail and you'll have the final version. By the way, if you want to learn how to create these types of perfect thumbnails for any niche, I also do that using my private GPT for thumbnails. I simply upload a couple of thumbnails from the niche I'm getting inspiration from, meaning the reference channel, and it generates a detailed prompt that allows me to create thumbnails in that exact style. That private GPT is also available in my school community. Once we have the thumbnail and the script, the next step is the images and videos. For that, you need to go to a reference channel. In my case, I use this channel to get the clips because it doesn't include subtitles or text in the videos. If you look closely, the videos are simply videos of trains and locomotives, nothing else. The only animation it adds is when it mentions the name of a locomotive. At that moment, it displays the name with a text animation. That's it. That's very easy to do. Other than that, it just places clips one after another. Now I'm going to explain how you can automate this process. The text animations you'll need to do yourself, but you only need them in the first 3 or 4 minutes. After that, it's not necessary. To automate the process, I'm going to give you a program that you'll find in the folder. I can't explain exactly how to use this program here, but you can probably imagine how it works. I can't explain it directly on YouTube because if I did, this video would get removed, but you can probably figure it out. Basically, you copy the link, paste it into the program, then go to CapCut, right-click the video you just downloaded, and select Split Scenes. That will separate all the scenes into clips. Each fragment in the project becomes a clip. Then you select all the clips and export them. This will give you a folder full of locomotive clips. When you create your video, you simply drag those clips into the project. You can also add subtitles and text animations. I also recommend adding an overlay to avoid YouTube detection systems and IDs. To do that, you simply download an overlay and activate screen mode in CapCut, and then the overlay will appear over the clip and help avoid copyright detection systems. The full process is explained in my school community, which you can access through the link in the description of this video because I can't explain everything here, especially since one of the steps goes against YouTube's terms due to the use of third-party programs. After that, the next step is the voice. You simply copy the script and paste it into 11 Labs or Google AI Studio and generate the voice for the video, and that's it. The most important part is automating the clips. You just download the clips, keep them in a folder, drag them into the project, and add the overlay. In my school community, besides all the private GPTs and everything else, you'll also find a lot more content. I'll give you monetized channels, aged YouTube channels, private systems, and many automations that I don't even have time to explain in this video. I'll also answer all your questions and give you feedback. Here you can see some of the results members of the community are getting by following these strategies and copying exactly what I share in the community. They're literally just copying and pasting because that's all you need to do. These results are not something I'm making up or screenshots I'm placing on the screen like many gurus do. You can join the community for free. Once you join, you can go to the results section and see the results members are getting. You can even ask them directly how they achieved those results, but most of them simply copied and pasted the strategies I shared in the community. You'll find the school community link in the description of this video, along with all the resources you need to scale your channel, all the strategies, and all the private systems. You'll have access to everything. You'll also find many more automations and additional systems, and that's basically how I made more than $6,000 with this channel in this niche. In this video, I explained roughly how I did it and gave you the prompts and some of the automations, although this is not 100% of the information. If you want more information, that's what the school community is for, but you already saw the process. With the free document, you can start with the basics, and it's already very good, so you can use that document to begin. That's how I scaled this channel to more than $6,000 per month, and I'm going to keep scaling it and translating it into more languages. My goal is to scale this channel to more than $10,000 per month across all languages. I'll keep updating both here and inside the community about how the channel is performing. Everything you need is in the description of this video, including all the resources if you want to start your own channel in this niche.
Alright, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMMShiba and SMMDodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm gonna click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID And we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.